Thom, great to see you back in Chicagoland area, as well as your exceptional cast with you at the podium. Thom, the thing I have is yesterday, 2 states, Virginia and New Jersey, did what we're going to do all around the country when we come to voting.
From your lips to God's ears.
The one thing is this, for all the people here today, as well as your listening audience, hey, can we, the people, make the difference and do what they did in Virginia and New Jersey yesterday? Let's do the same thing in 2018.
Yeah. So let's go through our panel and ask, how do we pull this off? We've got about, I think, about 4.5 minutes until we hit the break at the top of the hour. So, Bob, real quick.
How do we turn the country blue? What we need to do is we need to organize everywhere. You hear Tafari talk about this in terms of union organizing, and I don't want to step on him too much, but when we look at where we need to organize, if you look at the last presidential election, they decided we weren't going to go to this state or that state. It needs to be everywhere. I guess it's similar to what Howard Dean says, and you have to organize in all 50 states, but you can't just say, you know what, we're going to forget about them. You can't. There are no firewalls. Everything's a swing state, in my opinion. We have to organize on the ground both for labor and politically. That's what we need to do. We all got to get in the game.
Yeah. Well said, Tafari.
Well, what you saw on Tuesday night was sort of the Obama coalition coming back, and that victory happened specifically in Virginia. That's because people decided to show up and vote, and it was mostly people of color, mostly working people, mostly working women who showed up in force and say no to the misogyny, to racism, to all the isms that Donald Trump is. I know people are out on the street resisting, but in this room, we just did not start resisting when Donald Trump got elected. I have been resisting for the last 20 years a system that is rigged by Republicans, Democrats, by everybody else. So it can't be about one election and that's it. We have to demand things. If you don't demand it, you won't get it. And we have to demand things at the ballot box. We have to demand things at our workplaces. We have to demand things and get them, because you can't tell from my accent I'm an immigrant. I came to this country, and I wanted to be in this country, and I risked my life to come into this country because this is the best place on goddamn earth. But brothers and sisters, this is not the country I came into. This country gave me everything I have. And I just have a new daughter who's 7 months old. I want to preserve that country for her. I don't want people with torches walking around in front of her. This country belongs to all of us. I was not born in this country, but I'm no less an American than Donald Trump is. And when we realize that, this country becomes that country that everybody wants to be part of, everybody wants to be everybody's envy. So, look, we're going to have 2 open Senate seats in Arizona, I think, coming up. Here is what's happening in Arizona. 8,000 kids turn 18 years old. These are Latino kids. So if the Democratic Party and the progressive movement wants to win, we have to focus in how we organize these new people. Not by just telling them go and vote, but by actually providing them a space at the table and saying, help us govern this country. And when that happens, I think everybody will rise up. But we can't go cycle to cycle, going up and down, because I can't tell you what's going to happen in 2018. It's up to us. Everybody listening to this show, everybody in this audience, it's up to us if we're going to get engaged in year-round politics. Yeah. And make sure that our politics works for us and our agenda organize our politics instead of politics organizing our agenda.
Amen. Will, the last minute is yours.
I truly believe what happened was a big shot got sent across the bow of the Republican hate machine. And we saw people band together around issues across the country, from city council to mayors. They banded around issues, and that's what we have to do. We have to get away from the divisive politics. We need to talk about what's really affecting our veterans, our working class people, because they're the people that are left behind. And we have to organize everybody together and start working right now to do it.
Do you see that kind of organizing happening in veterans groups?
We are starting to see it. Veterans community is no different than any other community. Unfortunate problem is a select few have gotten a big pulpit to talk on for a very long time, and they're very one-sided. And we're starting to see organizations coming out saying, you know, this is not the America I fought for. This is not the, you know, I hate when I watch news and I have a 7.5-year-old stepson next to me, and I have to tell him, you know, the president of the United States is talking about hate, and these are not the things that we need to learn as life lessons. And I think that young people in America are really realizing that. And that's, yeah. Yeah,
very, very well said. Will Attick, Farah Gebre, Bob Ryder, thank you guys for being with us today. I'm not sure if we'll be back again on this platform, but it's been great. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You're listening to